Hello everyone. In this lecture, we'll look at block and inline elements in CSS. This is a very important fundamental concept in CSS and is also very easy to understand. So let's start. So we are going to see block and inline elements. Okay, what is a block level element? Block level elements always starts on a new line and takes up the entire line width available. Let's take an example. I'm in line number 31. I'm going to create a heading and a paragraph. We have a heading element and a paragraph element here. Let's check the output. So here is the output. For understanding purpose, I'll just remove all the CSS and keep only the heading 2 element and paragraph element which we have created now. So I'm just commenting the CSS part. And also commenting the external CSS line. So now save. And also I do not need other lines, everything, like it's distracting, right? I'm just going to comment everything except the heading and paragraph element that we have created just now. So save. And then we have here hello and world. Let's go to the developer tools. So we have a h2 element hello and paragraph element world. So can you see here the single word hello is occupying the entire line width. So inside the heading element we have entered only a single word, but it is occupying the entire line width. And also the word world given inside the paragraph element, that is also occupying the entire line width, and hello world is not appearing just next to hello. It is appearing in the next line. It is hello is taking one full line space and world is taking the next full line space. Why is it so? Why can't world just appear just next to hello? So this is because both h2 and paragraph elements are block elements. Not only h2, all the heading elements h1 to h6 are all block elements. From this output, we can see that block level elements always start on a new line and take up the entire line width available. There is another HTML element called div. Div is a very important and very oftenly used HTML element. We will see more about div tag in later lectures. For now, div is a block element. Let me write the tag name div, closing div. Div is a block element. So I'm going to just write a single character inside div. So even if we write a single character inside div tag, it will occupy the entire line width space. Let's check the output. See, hello is a block element. For even a single word, it is taking up the entire line space, and paragraph element is a block element, so it is taking the entire line space, and div, even for a single character, it is taking up the entire line space. Next, we'll look at inline elements in CSS. We have used image tag, hyperlink tag, and also HTML formatting tags, right? HTML formatting tags like bold, strong, underline, emphasis. All those are inline elements. Image element, hyperlink, all the HTML formatting elements, all those are inline elements. What is an inline element? Inline element does not start on a new line. Unlike block elements which always start on a new line, inline elements does not start on a new line. Inline elements only takes as much width as necessary to display the contents. Important inline element in HTML is span. So span, S-P-A-N, I'm going to use the tag span The span is an inline element, just like div. We just now learned a new tag, right? Div. So which is a block element. Just like that, span is an inline element. So let's take an example. Inside span, I am going to write some text. Section 1 and so we have two span elements here with text section 1 and section 2. I'm going to save this and we'll check the output now. Now you can see that section 1, it's not taking the entire line space. Just after the section 1, we see section 2. That is, text section 1 and section 2 appears next to each other. They do not occupy a new line because they are inline elements. Section 1, section 2. We look at another example. I told you image element, hyperlink element, all those are also inline elements. Let me use an image element. Image source is equal to some image that I have. So we have an image element and we are going to write a span element now. So now let's save and check the output. Now you can see section 1, section 2, image and the text Goldie dog, everything appears in the same line next to each other, right? Section 1, I am highlighting section 2 and then I am highlighting the image and then we have the dog text, Goldie dog text. So all these are appearing next to each other and they do not occupy new line space because they are all inline elements. So now let's take another scenario. What happens when we write, when we use a span element and a heading element or a block element together? So all the heading elements are block elements, right? What happens if I use a heading element or use any other block element next to span element? So we have two span elements, one image element and like this is also a span element. All these are inline elements. I am going to use a block element next to the span element. I have saved my work. Let's check the output. See, the text entered inside the H3 tag appears in a new line. It is not appearing next to the span element Goldie dog. It is occupying a new line because it is a block element. So if we use a block element next to span element, since block element occupies entire line space, it will come to the next line. See, the text entered inside H3 tag appears in a new line because it is a block element. In this lecture, we learnt about block elements and inline elements in CSS. We have an assignment using CSS selectors and properties at the end of this section. You have to use all the CSS selectors and properties concepts that we have learnt in this section to do this assignment. So I recommend you to do all the assignments and projects given in this course to understand and apply the learned concepts. If you have any queries related to assignments and projects, please email me in the email ID given in the course description. So I am also sharing you my email ID again in the comment here. So it's designwebsolutions@gmail.com. So it's designwebsolutions@gmail.com. This is my email ID. It is also given in the course description section. So if you have any queries related to assignments and projects or any doubts in the topics we have learned till now, please email me. I'll be happy to help you. Thank you.